Good morning children. Here I am back with you all with the third part of question number 5, factorize, and that too we have the cubic polynomial as the highest degree of this polynomial is 3. So again this is to be factorized by hit and trial method. We cannot use the splitting method here because that is only applicable for the quadratic equations. So just to check the hit and trial method, we are going to look for the factors of the constant term. Here the constant term is 20. So if we will go through the factors of 20, we have plus minus 1. We have the factors of plus and minus of 2. 3 is not a factor. So then we have the factor of 4 here, plus 4 and minus 4. Then 5 is also a factor of 20. Plus minus 5 both. Then the next factors which are there will be of plus minus 10 and 20 itself is the factor of 20. So here we have so many factors. So let's check one by one which factor will make this polynomial 0. So the factor which will make the polynomial 0, so that factor we are going to take it as one of the factor, and then we will use the long division method. So let's check by putting the value 1 here. So let me first put the value of 1 as x. So it will be 1 cube plus 13 1 square plus 32 1 plus 20. So it's 1 plus 13 ones are 13 plus 32 plus 20. So adding this all, we will have 6 here, and then we will have 6. So as we are not getting the 0, it means taking x as 1 is not making the polynomial 0. So let's look for another factor. Now I'm going to take p minus 1. I'm going to try by putting the value of x as minus 1. So it will be minus 1 cube plus 13 minus 1 square plus 32 minus 1 plus 20. So as this is the odd number, so it is going to give me minus 1. This is an even number, so it will be 1 only. So 13 ones are 13. Here 32 into minus 1 will give me minus of 32. Sorry, it's minus of 32. It's not plus. Then plus 20. So solving this, I have how many negatives? I have these two negatives, which will give me minus 33, because minus minus plus, but the sign will be negative only. Now adding these two, I will have 33. So this value of x is making the polynomial 0. So one thing is clear, when we are going to put x as minus 1, this is making the polynomial 0. So one factor will be x plus 1. So let's look for the another factor. For that, what we are going to do, we are going to use the long division method. So this will be my divisor and this will be my dividend. X cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. So let's divide this. So I have to look for that term which will make this x as x cube, because I want x cube here. So I will be multiplying it with x square. X and x square will give me x cube, and x square and 1 will give me x square. So changing the signs, this will cancel, and 13 minus 1 will give me 12x square. Rest all I will take it as it is. Now I want 12x square. So x I already have, 1 I need 12 and 1 I need x, because x and x will make it 12x square. So it's 12x square. Now let's multiply 12x with 1. That will give me 12x. And now let's change the sign. This will cancel. 32 minus 12 will give me 10x, and this I will take as it is. Now I want 10x. So I will be multiplying x with 10. So this will give me 10x, and when I will multiply 10 with 1, I will have plus 10. So changing the sign, I will have 0, and when I am going to make this, this will give me, on subtracting, this will give me 10. I think we have done some mistake, because here we should not get 10. Okay, I got it. When we will subtract this with this, I should have here 20. So this is the mistake that I did here. So to get 20 here, it means I have to multiply this with 20, not with 10. So this will give me 20x, and this will also be 20. So on cancelling this, I will have 0. So this should be 0. If we are not getting 0, you just go and check it once. The mistake can be there, like just I found my mistake when I subtracted. I by mistake write 10, otherwise it should be 20 here. So one factor is x plus 1. The other factor that we are getting is x square plus 12x plus 20, which we will further factorize it by using the splitting method. So let's apply that division algorithm, which says that dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So I'm going to use this. What is my divisor? My divisor is x plus 1, and the quotient is the answer which I get, that is x square plus 12x plus 20, and the remainder is 0. So here this is a linear polynomial and this is a quadratic polynomial, which we have already learned how to solve, how to factorize the quadratic polynomial by splitting method. So I am going to think about those two numbers whose addition should give me 12 and whose multiplication should give me 20. So thinking about these two numbers, it should be 10 and 2, because when I am going to add these two, I will have 12. When I am going to multiply these two, I will have 20. So this will be as it is, x plus 1. So let's split the middle term. It will be 10x plus 2x plus 20. So this is how we have split the middle term. 10 plus 2 will give us 12, and 10 into 2 will give us 20, x square. So taking out the common from the first two terms, it will be x as the common. So inside I will have x plus 10. Here I can take out 2 as common. So inside I will have x plus 10, bracket close. So the factors of the given polynomial will be x plus 1, one is x plus 10, and the third factor will be x plus 2. So this is how we used to factorize the cubic polynomials. Just give you a small recap. First, think about the factors of the constant term. So after writing all the factors, you just have to try the hit and trial method. Which value of x will make the polynomial 0? First I tried by putting the value of x as 1, but it was not making the polynomial 0. Then I tried by putting the value of x as minus 1. So this value satisfies. It was making the polynomial 0. So one factor is clear, that x plus 1. So taking this as a divisor, I solved it by the long division method. This is the second polynomial which I get, which is the quadratic, and which we can solve it as a splitting method. So x plus 1, this I solved by splitting method. So here I have the three factors of the given polynomial. Thank you children. God bless you all.